I'm Tim McGinley with Expressions Handcrafts. We're into show number 3, creating a reverse canvas rustic style. Today, what we're going to be doing is sanding the chalk paint that I've already applied to Mr. Demo. Now that's what we're calling Mr. Demo. The reason why we're calling that is to keep our movie times short. Is we've already did all the work on the 2 frames that we're designing and showing. So I had to complete those, get them dried to where, once we come back to shows 4 and 5, we can show you a finished product in the steps. So Max, if you can grab me props 1 and 2, and once that gets here and it's super, I'm gonna put on my safety glasses. And as you can see, well, before I get any more, the matte clear we're gonna put on after show 3. We're gonna have it time to dry and stuff. But what I've done is applied some chalk paint, and I'm going to sand the areas on what we did on our designs and stuff like that. And just kind of adjust the camera to where we can all see. So let me move. This, as a matter of fact, we're getting ready for Halloween too, so I had to bring up some spiders. These are actually from Craft Room Time, Lori Clayton. She sent me these this SVG file, and I kind of put these together, but I want to give a shout out to Lori. Alright, sanding block, and I have not changed any of these sandpapers. I'm still using the big grip 80 grit, nice and rough. Again, I want to keep it rough for the rustic style. I'm going to kind of again, we've already applied this. It's nice and dry, so I can get a good finish. You can see different colors, and you can see what I'm going to be doing. As I am sanding, you can see there's sand dust, which is good. You can see a little roughness coming in. A little up here. What I try to do too, you see the little square here. I want to make sure everyone sees. I try to get rid of those, okay? And that's the key where I'm really sticking down on the sandpaper and applying some pressure. So I want to get rid of that. You can see it's kind of gone. This up here. And this up here. How does it look, Max? I mean, it's what? Okay, good. Just want to make sure the audience can see what I do when I'm in making a rustic frame. As you can see, it doesn't look like paint anymore. It looks like it's weather stripped. Over the years, you can see some of the wood coming up. As I say, I try to get rid of the square-looking thing and blend it in with the wood. Get that hole. Make sure you're holding everything nice and tight. That's starting to look good. I like the lines going this way on this wood piece, and it adds to the rustic look. So I like the lines coming through. I would definitely fly with this. And again, folks, it's just trial and error. It makes you, whatever feels good, you go with it. Don't do any more of the sanding here, obviously. I like the wood grain in here. It's starting to show really good. And again, the reason for the colors is I wanted to show everyone what it looks like as I'm going. You can see a solid paint, you can see the square lines. I want to get rid of that, okay? That's what I want to get rid of, but I also want to blend. And I love working with chalk paint. I use some different brands real quick, and we'll make sure these are tagged at the end of show 5, but that's the stuff I use, and it works good. So I'm going to continue sanding. I'm going to try to complete this frame, and you can kind of go from there. Again, square lines, try to get rid of, kind of blend in. There's some of those Mother Nature wood, kind of like lines. Got some wood showing. Get rid of some heavy dark spots. There, a little rustic. And let's say your design was, your color that you're using that's what your color is. That looks nice and rustic. There's some of the white. I didn't use any white on this. I kept it just straight wood with the chalk paint. So you got a color there with black and wood, red and white and wood. So that's what it looks like throughout the process. So Max, you have anything to say? Okay. And Max was trying to help me throughout this. He's doing all the the TV work. We're getting used to it. There's been some bloopers on this. Maybe I should do a show of bloopers, huh?
Oh, yes. Talk about some of the stuff on the back of it.
No, we can talk about some of the stuff back there, but we can't move the camera. So we'll do that towards the end of the show, and kind of go from there. We kind of changed our stage a little, and just to kind of give you guys an idea on what I do and what my followers have been wanting is a show for me, or a YouTube channel, which I love YouTube, getting used to it and all the rules and stuff. So I've been watching some other channels. Matter of fact, Gina, my friend Gina, she's a friend of mine. I've been following her. She's Gina Loves Crafts, I believe it is. Gina, if I made a mistake, I'll get back to you. But been watching her. She has a good technique on how she does her channels, and she has nice backgrounds. So I kind of put some backgrounds on what we also do and create, and it's a lot of flowers. That's my unique niche. It's about 70% of what I do, and then I get into desert cactus scenes. Then I get in. This is all other products, so that's how I do my mix of trade. So just kind of getting back to sanding, I just wanted to show people that I just don't do woodwork. The reason why I did woodwork first is this is how I started my hobby. So I'll just get back sanding, and that's how we're going to do the shows. Is what I've learned over the 14 months of doing this. And again, a lot of my followers says, Tim, you got to start something. So I've started. Got a lot of followers write me some really nice notes on Facebook, saying, Tim, you're a great artist, and this and that, and all of us beat ourselves up. You're great at this, you're great at that. Well, I want to do better. I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Kind of getting back to this. It's looking good there. And time-wise, how are we doing it? So as I'm finishing up, I know I'm under a time crunch, but you can see what I've come up with. And I want to get my wet rag, and then before you paint, or before you actually apply the matte clear, you want to get all the sawdust off. But what I'm liking to see on this, and especially this frame itself, is Mother Nature. And what Mother Nature has done over the years to make it look rustic. You can see the wood grains on how that chalk paint stayed. You definitely want to stop sanding right there. That looks good. Leave the white. I would have left the white. I like the bands coming in here because it's weather stripped. And again, you can see the wood grain, and this is just black chalk paint and wood grain finish. So I like that piece. And now I want to come around here and wipe this. We kind of look at what this chalk paint does and what it brings up. Okay, it brings up a lot of the features and benefits, I would say too, of the wood grain. Mother Nature did a nice job on this piece of wood. So again, I would leave this. I would definitely leave this with here, and I'm really liking this. Mother Nature, again, the rain, the wind, taking the paint off, and done a good job. That would be fine. I would leave that, and I would definitely leave this here. So you can kind of see the four sides that I've done to this works out great. I mean, I think I'd definitely say I'm done with this. It looks great. I know people will like it. The process. I know it's a process that a lot of people, they get their own ways, and they got this way. Well, maybe I can show you just one more way of applying chalk paint and applying matte clear and stuff like that. So now like I say, before we go into show 4, I'm going to apply this, to the frame. It'll be nice and dry and clear. So this is the first thing that you'll see on show number 4. And that's about it. Max, you have anything?
Oh, no, that's it.
All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit, and I do appreciate it. Thank you.